Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and this is the project we're making today. This is day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas, and this is a gift card holder. You open it up, and the gift card fits right inside here. Okay, so here are the supplies. We're using Cherry Cobbler cardstock. This measures 7.5 by 6. The next piece of cardstock is 6 3/4 by 1 1/4, and that's for the belly band. And then we've got 3 by 3, and that's for the scallop circle. We've got Whisper White, that's also 3 by 3. And then 3 pieces of Designer Series paper. This measures 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then both of these measure 3 7/8 by 2 1/8. We're going to be using Cherry Cobbler ink, and the stamp set is Antique Tags. This is one of our Hostess stamp sets. Okay, so let me get our Simply Scored scoring tool. So I'm going to place it here on the landscape side, which is the longest side. The 7.5 is right here, so you can tell this measures 7.5. And I'm going to score it at 2 1/4 and 5 1/4. So 2 1/4, 5 1/4. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score it at 1 and 5. Oh, I knew I was going to jump the track. That's why I was going so slow. It'll be okay. Okay, so now let's fold this on the score lines. You do want to use your bone folder for this one. Okay, so now we've got 4 corners here, and we're going to remove those, okay? Now we're going to repeat this on the other 3 sides. Okay, now the final corner. Okay, so now let me show you this. These are going to fold in. This is going to fold up, but we need to give this a little trim. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just turn this around, fold this up, just like that, and that kind of shows me where to cut. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight across and then down. It doesn't have to be straight because we're just going to give it just a little angle trim anyway, okay? So now I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Well, come here. Okay, I just gave it a start. I cannot hold on to this to save my life. Okay, now fold that in, see? So we're going to add our adhesive in here and fold that up. So before we attach the sides, what we're going to go ahead and do is corner around the pieces that we need to corner around and add our Designer Series paper. So this is going to be our top flap. So we're going to take the corner punch and just punch that. And then this piece of Designer Series paper is going to go on top. So I'm going to go ahead and round that one. So I'm just going to take my Fast Fuse. This is the other side of that snowflake paper that I used that everyone loved so much. Okay, and my cardstock is a little long, so I need to check that measurement really quickly. Let's see. I don't want to give you the wrong measurement. I know this is the biggest ruler you've probably ever seen in your life. Yeah, so I didn't cut it properly. It should measure 3 7/8, and it looks like mine is almost 4 inches. So the measurement should be 3 7/8. I just didn't cut it the right size. Okay, so now these, or this one, is going to go on the back. All of these are going to be a little bit big because I didn't cut it at the 3 7/8. let's see, so this is the top. I want to make sure that I'm not putting these on upside down. And now this one's going to go down here. So I want to make sure that my Christmas lights are going in the same direction, okay? And I got to check that again. Yep. Okay, now we can put our adhesive here. I'm going to use a stronger adhesive. And the reason I'm putting it here is because if I put it here, I could mess up and then attach it here, and then the gift card would not fit in there, okay? So see, that creates a nice little pocket for you to slide a gift card in there. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so now we're going to take the belly band, and what we're going to do is just wrap it around this. So what I do is center it first, and then just fold it over. And then I take it back off and use my bone folder to give it a more crisp edge. And then now I'm going to do the same thing here. And you don't want to make it too tight so that the belly band can't slide off. Okay, so I'll put it back on here. And before I add the adhesive, I just want to make sure it's going to slide. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Fast Fuse, fold it over, and just make sure that it's not too tight. Okay, so see, it slides off easily. Okay, so now let's stamp. We're using Cherry Cobbler ink. Don't forget to head over to my website, leave a comment to enter to win the kit. You've got it ready, and here it is. Leave the comment on this post. I know I had someone the other day that was confused. I've done these on all 12 of the projects, or I'm doing that, and just like the 12 days or 12 weeks of Halloween. Now I'm going to cut this out with the 2-inch circle punch. And then I'm going to take the 2 3/8 scallop circle punch and cut that one out. I'm going to pop up this one with dimensionals. Oh, and I forgot to show you, I do have a template, so I don't know if the template helps you at all, but this is the template. So now, before we attach this, we're going to decorate it with a whole bunch of rhinestones. And you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but sometimes it's really fun to just go overboard on the bling. And so this is one of those that we're going to go a little overboard. I can't see worth the hoot with all these lights on, so hopefully I'm getting it. Now I'm going to skip this last one on the right side because that's where I'm going to add my baker's twine. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these on here. I will tell you, I have a 12-day giveaway, and this antique tag stamp set is actually going to be one of them. So it is going to take place for 12 days. During it starts the week of Christmas, so check that out. One more. Okay. Now we're going to take some Cherry Cobbler baker's twine. And just make a little bow. I love making these little bows. And then we're just going to add this right down here at the bottom with a glue dot. And I want to be specific about where I place the ribbon. So I'm going to pick up the glue dot with my paper piercer. And then that way I can put it exactly where I want it. So I'm just going to go right there. And then I'm going to add the little bow. and make it a little bit smaller still now that I've got it on here. I'll trim that a little bit more. Okay, and so now we're going to add it to the front here. How to add it? Dimensionals. And what I'm going to do is put a dimensional on here so that I don't get it on the wrong spot and then the belly band can't slide off. So that's why I'm putting it on the belly band. It looks a little low. Okay, so there you have it. It's cute, isn't it? Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.